In the show, I'm gonna play your most rockin' tunes. Let's do it. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to You Rock, the show where you rock. Let's see who we got here today. We got Bear. Hello, Bear. We got Michael, a.k.a. Zland. How you doing? We got Kim, Harden, Hudson. Hello, Kim. We got Alex. Hey, Alex. Let's see who else. We got Pagan Song. How you doing, Pagan Song? And I think I got everybody. If I missed you, let me know. We're gonna get started here today. We've got a lot of tunes to get through. There's Jade Star, there's Rust 8889. How you guys doing? All right, so we're gonna get started here today with somebody who's become a regular on the show, and that is 15th Bend. And 15th Bend has a song for us called "Falling." Let's see what 15th Bend had to say about this one. Let's see here. Oh, I just saw him. I just saw him. There he is. 15th Bend. All right. 15th Bend says, I'm very new to music production. Started learning the guitar last year, and from there, took a deep dive into making my own music. I play the guitar and make the rest of the song in my DAW. This song is a fusion of chilled electronic music and the guitar. The vocals are royalty/copyright-free samples from Splice, since I couldn't sing if my life depended on it. Okay. Some people aren't comfortable with singing, and that's fine. 15th Bend makes some awesome music. He would like to receive feedback on the track, and we are going to play the whole song. So, without further ado, here we go. This is 15th Bend with Falling. there we go. That was 15th Bend with Falling. So that was really cool. I did hear. So some people said the vocal sample seemed a little far back. Like, maybe, but I think the focus in this type of a song is really on the guitar work, and that didn't bother me. But it you know, it could be something that you might want to think about. But other than that, that's really awesome. Really incredible. As Pagan Song says, it's great. So, and welcome, by the way, to Night Train 1988. Welcome to Gregory O'Sullivan. Welcome to Mark Lavelle. We've got some Mark Lavelle coming up pretty soon. Welcome to anybody else? Audible Video, hello. I don't know if I said hello to you earlier. So, but yeah, that was really cool. Thanks so much for sending that in, 15th Bend. That rocked. Hello, Josh Gates. Welcome to the channel. Glad to have you here. Hello, Gorsium. And smooth. Yeah, the guitar was very smooth. So that was awesome. Really cool. Thanks for sending that in. Let's see what else we got up next. We got a track from our good friend X. And let's see what X had to say. X says, this is, I think this title of the track here is Neon Skyline. Neon Skyline is my retro wave 80s attempt. Hope everyone likes it. And X would like to receive feedback on the track, and we are going to play the whole song. So let's get this in here. I'll copy it. And we'll paste and go. All right. So here we go. This is, let me bring up the video here. Gotta do some juggling around between different windows. Anyway, so let's take a listen to this. This is Neon Skyline by X. So, fucking X, man. X marks the spot. That's awesome. First of all, I want to have all that money. can I just like, can that girl just give me a loan or something? I promise I'll pay it back. She's got Pagan Song says she's got all the money, right? So whatever she's doing, she's doing well for herself. And X is doing well for himself. He's making that was one of the coolest things I think I've heard from X. The video is just perfect. It fits it. I'm not even sure what the story is there. I don't know if there's enough to really like glean a huge story from, but like just this girl with all this money, it just kind of goes, and you kind of wonder like, where did she get this money from? What's going on? And it's, you know, the quality is as high as you can get. It's yeah, and that saxophone solo was, you know, perfect 80s, pitch perfect 80s. They did a lot of saxophone solos back in the 80s, and I wasn't expecting that in that track because it was mostly synths, but it fit like a glove. It was perfect. Audible Video says only critique the drums overpowered just a tad. I thought it was all right. I thought didn't think the drums were that out of line. It is. I mean, like a lot of X's stuff is very radio ready, so it's compressed very heavily. And I think that maybe gives you that impression. It could just be the compression on YouTube as well. But drugs. The answer is drugs. that's a you know, if it was the 80s, that's probably what happened. And like Gorsham said, the sax made it. And like Michael says, a lot of sax in the 80s. All right, let's see. Who do we have up next? I know I saw Mark Lavelle in the house, and we have a track. This is kind of like the this is kind of the YML block, because we've got first of all, we've got Cronksong, and that's our buddy Mark, and he says, "Hi Thomas, this is a bit of a raucous Cronksong, inspired by a memory of plugging in 2 fuzz units at a gig back in the day." And Mark would like to receive feedback on the track, and we're going to play the whole song. So here, let's go. This is on SoundCloud, looks like. So let's head on over to SoundCloud and see what we got. I'm gonna have to bring the screen up. There we go. All right, and I have to do my little trick with SoundCloud. Turn the autoplay off, because otherwise it'll just go crazy. So this one's called 3 Fuzz Units by Cronksong. Let's take a listen and see what we got here. Wow, that was cool. That was one of the coolest. That was one of the coolest things. I've heard a lot of things by Cronksong, and they're always awesome. And he puts out a lot of material, because he's got something new on for Pete's show almost every week. But that was really great, and it was really heavy. And yeah, like Kim says, heaviest Kronk I think I've ever heard. Now people were talking about the audio, and I think I know what I might have done. So let me see if I can fix it, because I think I know what I did. I apologize for the issues. I'm going to get rid of this. I think what I did was, I think I might have, just get rid of that totally. I think I might have not set the audio settings right. Hopefully that's okay. So let's I'm gonna play just like the second half of this and tell me if this is better. This should be. Yeah, so that apparently that was what it was. So I apologize about that. I think yeah. Hello to Dave Fox, by the way. Also, I saw a G-Sun in here a little earlier. Mark says it sounds the same. A bit fuzzy. But yeah, so you there's no feedback on here for what you're hearing. So that's always what's tricky about this, but I think we got it under control. So hopefully it will be all right going forward. So to continue the YML portion of the show, we have a song here also from Michel, aka Zland, and another regular on YML. So we have Bang, a swift-moving son of a gun tune made in GB with love. Note, please cue it at 2:20. Okay, so he only wants to do the 2-minute teaser, and doesn't mind having feedback, so that's good. All right, this is a slaps link, by the way. Let's take a look at this. All right. So I assume, unless I hear otherwise, that we're gonna stop this at 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So hopefully that's yeah, get those Z emojis in there. So hopefully that's what I'm gonna do. So hopefully that's what was intended. So here we go. This is Michel, aka Zland, and the song is called Giant. So there we go. That's Michael, aka Zland, first submission to You Rock, and hopefully not the last, because I know that Michael is very prolific and always has something new and interesting each week on YML. So hopefully we'll get the same thing here, which would be great. Mars Capone says, getting a bit repetitious for my ears, but some good ideas and masterful sequencing. Oh, he says I can play the entire thing. All right, let's see. I think I stopped it. Well, thank you so much, Michael, aka Zland. That's super cool. I want to answer 15th Ben question. Do we have to submit songs a week in advance? So here's the way that it works. The submissions, and this is likely to change as I hope this show becomes more popular. Be sure to like and subscribe, and most importantly, share it with other people so that they know about this and can join us, because that's super cool. The more people we have, the more the merrier, is what I like to say. But anyway, so basically the submissions are open all week. I kind of like on Friday night, Saturday, I'll kind of look and see how many I have. If I get more than one submission from somebody, usually that goes to the end of the list. So you probably won't get 2 songs in a single show. But what will happen is you'll be on the next one then, if that makes sense. And this may change if I get more. If I have less and I have room to play 2 from one person, I might do that. But that's how I've been doing it. Alex asked, can you submit songs which are already played on YML? You can submit anything you want, and there's the link right there, as luck would have it. You can submit old songs, new songs, whatever you got. If we haven't heard it here before, we'd like to hear it. So that's pretty much how that works. So yeah. So after the show's done, start getting your tracks in for next week, and hopefully, we do have a strict 2-hour limit, because Jade's coming up after this. So you want to stay tuned for that. But yeah, I try to squeeze in as many as we can. And with that in mind, let's go to the next one. We have another submission from somebody who's become a regular here. From Fićo, the Croatian Rocker. So let me get that one. And so Fićo says, this is a very simple party rock song. I just wanted to write something fun and energetic. And Fićo would like to receive feedback on the track, and we're going to play the whole song. This is a collaboration, by the way, with Forest of the Wolf, Lynn, and Shake Your Guitar tutorials. So as is often the case with Fićo the Croatian Rocker, lots of collaboration happening. So let's open this one up, and this one is called "Riff It Up, Rock It Apart." So I did listen to this one earlier. This is a fun one. All right, here we go. Fićo the Croatian Rocker and friends with Riff It Up, Rock It Apart. Right here on You Rock. right. How about that? So it's Fićo the Croatian Rocker and friends. And how about the energy on that track? Mark Lavelle says, or Dave Fox says, this is classic 80s type pop rock, as I call it. I definitely agree. It's just kind of, it's rock. It's just rock. I don't know. I don't think I can put it into any bigger, any more specific of a bin than that. But I love the energy. I love the passion in the vocals. You can hear it. That's how you got to do rock vocals. Just scream your head off, man. You listen to a lot of my stuff, you'll hear that for sure. Definitely a song about just rock. There's a lot of those songs, and it's great, you know. It's fun, and it's really cool. I do have questions about the bass player that seems to be missing one string. I'm not sure what that's interesting. The bass sounded fine, but it's the low string was missing, and that's the string. Like, now I'm not really much of a bass guitar player. That's the only string I play on is the low string, and they don't have the low string, so that's interesting. That's just something I noticed when I played it. Great work, Fićo and Mark too. Yeah, great energy. Yep. Can't argue with that. That's a great bunch of guys. So there you go. That's Fićo the Croatian Rocker and several friends. So let's go to this next one. This is somebody, I think Gorsium is here, and I know that this is Gorsium under the name COAX Chrome. And so Gorsium says this song, by the way, is called Demon Moves. And he says, this is the second track from my COAX Chrome solo project, produced in Reaper and a Tascam DP24 Porter Studio. Something that I've always wanted to get. I will say that's really cool to have it's 24 tracks of audio. It's a hardware recorder, and not very expensive, which really makes it interesting. So I've kind of wanted to look into those. So I guess you like it then, Gorsium. I thought it would make a good B-side to Neon City. I'd love to release it as a cassette single if there's enough interest. That's super cool. Enjoy, and thanks for sharing everyone's tracks. You were one of the inspirations for putting my music on YouTube. Dude, that's awesome. Because that's what I'm here to do. I want to inspire people, and I want to show that you, whoever you are, you can rock. And Gorsium is going to show us how that can happen. And he's gonna rock the house here with this one. Demon Moves by COAX Chrome. So let's take a listen right here on You Rock. So how about that one from Gorsium under his solo project COAX Chrome, and that was super awesome. I would buy that on cassette. I would buy that digitally. I'd buy that in just about any format. Yeah, cool stuff. Gorsium. This is cool. I'd say 80s. Yeah, I'd definitely say 80s. Like, that definitely seems to be Gorsium's forte. And it's really, really well produced. Like, I just really blows me away. Thank you, Gorshium. Thank you for sending this in. What Gorshium is able to do with these tracks every week, I've really been enjoying listening to them. So keep sending them in, man. All right, and go and subscribe to all these great people. Of course, if you're not subscribed to this channel, you can do that, and you should do that. But go and subscribe to all these people that make such awesome music, because they certainly deserve it. Let's see what we have next. We have a good friend of ours, Dan Eckberg, and let's see what Dan has for us today. He's got his song called "Congratulations, You're Human." I love that title. That's a great title. Joe, the guitar player in my band, mixed and mastered this track and even threw in the little guitar solo. I had no ideas on a music video, so I went on Fiverr and hired someone to make an AMV. Oh, this is the one I wasn't sure what AMV was. Maybe animated music video? That's just a guess. As you will see, it came out perfectly, so we will definitely want to take a look at that. It does not want feedback on the track, so just keep that in mind. We're going to play the whole song. So let's see. Let's see this one. Let's find out what an AMV is, because maybe I'm right. All right. So let me just share this screen here, and we'll take a look at this. This is "Congratulations, You're Human" by Dan Eckberg. Wow, so that's Dan Eckberg with "Congratulations, You're Human." I agree with Jerry Gomes. Probably one of the best titles for a song. And these lyrics were just amazing. Of course, the beat and the groove and everything is tremendous, but the lyrics were really what stuck with me there. I think he nailed the lyrics. Yeah, cool stuff from Dan. Nice Dan. So definitely a cool video to go with a cool song. You know who makes cool songs? Speaking of cool songs, hey Gino, how you doing? But who makes cool songs is Cy Effin under his solo project No Emis. And we got a track from him here. This is RTC. And Cy says this, hey Tom, this was my first foray into using Gadget and had quite the gestation period as I worked out how to A, use Gadget, that would be important to learn, and B, where the track wanted to go. The initial version of the track was about a minute longer and had no vocal samples, but it didn't work, so I went back to the drawing board with it. The eureka moment came when a trawl on WebSDR gave me another gem of a sample. He has a real knack for finding amazing samples on WebSDR. RTC stands for Road Traffic Collision and was inspired by the conversation I found using WebSDR describing collisions with trucks. As such, the working title of the track was actually Truck Fire. With regard to the building process, I'll since record in Gadget, stems exported into Cubasis so I could add the samples in the way that I know how. So let's see what we've got here with RTC. I've actually heard this before, and it is a fantastic track, as pretty much everything that Cy Effin does. No Emis. So let's bring up this screen here, and let's take a listen to No Emis with RTC.
Not bound for taker. There's no stopping that beast. I got traumatized. I guess it was in Texarkana one time when I saw the results of one of those takers. A lady hit it right at the tank valve. And I mean, there was nothing, there was an aluminum pile about a half inch above the asphalt, or where the asphalt used to be, because there wasn't any asphalt there, so got to be mud.
So there we go. That's No Emis with RTC. I gotta say, just it's really amazing how first of all, these videos that I'm pretty sure Sai did a video for every one of the, I think there's about 10 songs on his new album, which, by the way, you should get his new album. At any rate, but yeah, he has this real knack for finding these interesting bits of audio on WebSDR, which if you haven't seen that before, that's just an app. There's an app version, like an EUV3, that you can run in iOS, but there's also a you can just go to the website and you can listen in on all these like shortwave radios and stuff, and what are those, the CB radios. So he has a real knack for finding this cool stuff. Hello to Clayton Von Cluj. Welcome to the show. I saw somebody else had just arrived here. I thought maybe not. Oh, X, yes. We already played. We played your track, X. It was really awesome. You'll have to go back and check the replay, because it was. I think you were on second today. So yeah, ham radio, as Russ said. So there you go. Anyway, very cool. Thank you so much, No Emis, and please send in more, because we want to hear more. All right, we got one here from Jerry Gomes. Jerry Gomes, been a frequent contributor, and I believe he's here in the chat. So he's got a song for us called I Guess So, and he wanted me to use this the YouTube link, because there were issues with the slaps link that he had sent earlier. This is a rocking tune that was a collaboration with my longtime songwriting partner, John Scott. So and he does want feedback on the track. We're going to listen to this whole song. So let me get this queued up here. And let's see this track by Jerry Gomes. Here it is. So I see Final Touch. This is a great way to master a track here. This app here. This is Final Touch, by the way, on iOS. One of the best, aside from Lursen, probably the best mastering app on the iOS platform. So anyway, let's take a listen to I Guess So by Jerry Gomes. Yeah. How about that? Jerry Gomes, I guess so. Was that great? I don't guess so. I know so. That was really awesome. Cool to see the mastering process there. That was a nice thing to see. And one thing that I will say about, and I missed it on there, but when you are mastering, one thing that you can do, and you can all do this when you master your songs, is make sure that when you output, you don't want to output right to 0.0 dB, because if you do that, there's a chance that you can have these like inner transient peaks or whatever that can sneak up above 0 dB, and then you'll get a little bit of clipping. So what you want to do is just go down to like about negative 0.3 or negative 0.4 dB, and that's this is a free tip from me to you, just to make sure you don't get those inner transient peaks or whatever they're called, because that can make your stuff sound not as good as you may want it to. But that sounded pretty awesome. I like that. Hello to Gary Hubbs, by the way. Welcome to the stream. Also, I wanted to say hello to oh, there was somebody else that snuck in here. It's always fun to try to find. Anyway, anybody else that showed up, hello to you. All right, we got one more, and then we're get the halftime headbang. We got a special one for you today, but before we do that, let's check out one from our good dear friend Russ 8889. Which, by the way, you can get those emojis happening. The angry censored face emoji is of course the Russ emoji, and Russ sent to us today a Jaded Splinter, and Russ says, "Hope you're good, Tom. Here is a track I dedicated to Jade Star. It's about as heavy as I get, but it definitely rocks and should go perfect with the theme of your show. With the help of my cousin Gary on guitar, I came up with this. Keep up your great work. Thank you, Russ." And so technically this could be, is this a Delicate Giants track? Since your cousin Gary's on it? I don't know. But anyway, let's load this one up. I've heard this before, but this one definitely rocks. So let's get this in here. This is Jaded Splinter, a tribute by Russ 8889 and his cousin Gary to our very own moderator Jade Star. Very cool. Let's give it a spin. Oh yeah, Russ. That's very awesome there. That is Russ with Jaded Splinter, and that one definitely rocks. And as Jerry says here, the bass is holding the pocket beautifully. Timothy says well done. Clayton Von Clue says excellent. Russ says, can't remember where the drums are from now. He probably gets, I know from talking to Russ, he gets his drums from a lot of different places, and so I'm not surprised. That was fantastic. Pocket of rocks. Yeah. Russ has the magic touch. I agree. All right, so we are going to go now to what has become a new feature on the show, the halftime headbang. And for the halftime headbang, we've got a track here from our friend Weltenkinder. And I chose this one in particular because I have to get to it. Oh, I just saw it. There it is. All right. So, Weltenkinder says about this track, my first metal track. So this is Weltenkinder's first attempt at metal. So I think that was really cool. It's sample based, volume of the lyrics a bit low. So he admits, it's not perfect, but that's okay. Your first attempt won't be perfect. The footage is from Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's video games. I don't know anything about that. So he wants to receive feedback on the track, and we'll play the whole song. This one's called Into the Unknown. So this is Weltenkinder's first attempt at metal, and I thought this was so cool that he chose to share this with us, even though he admits that as being a first attempt often is, it's imperfect, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't rock. So here we go. This is Into the Unknown by Weltenkinder. Damn, how about that? Weltenkinder, that's your first attempt. I saw somebody say this earlier. I don't remember who it was, but if that's your first attempt at metal, you're doing something right. Gary Hub says my metal detector is going crazy over here. Hello to Patrick Chandler. Welcome to the stream. Heavy Metal Axe. I hope I won't get like some kind of block or something for the video, but because it is like some kind of video game or something. But yeah, holy crap. Yeah, I agree. Like, cause the vocals need to come up a little bit. And maybe it could be something. I wouldn't mind if Weltenkinder revisited that track at some point. And because I know Weltenkinder can sing. He can really sing. But anyway, holy crap! Like, it's very industrial. It's very some kind of like metal from the early 2000s, late 90s in there. Yeah, the vocals, what you could, the vocals were a little low in the mix, yes. What I could hear of them, they're very industrial. It sounded like they had the kind of effects that industrial vocals usually have, so I like that. Hello to Joe Glenn. Welcome to the stream. What is, I never thought of that. Sometimes YouTube is weird about that. Yeah. So yeah, hello to everybody that is coming in. But anyway, that's super cool and deserving of our halftime headbang, I thought. So now we have an interesting one up next, and sometimes this music thing is a family affair. So I got this one in, and I was really intrigued by this entry. And this one is from a KK Cherry Co. 66. So let's go to this one, because I saw KK Cherry Co. 66. I didn't know that one. But then I saw the title of the song is requested. Hi, I'm KK Cherry Co. 66. I'm X's mother. So we have a track here from X's mother. So it's truly in the X family. Music is a family affair. Originally, I had come up with this song back in 1987. I do have lyrics to this song, but they're not out in public. So yeah, I waited many years to complete and finish this song. My first song attempted and completed on GarageBand. So how about that? She would like to receive feedback on the track, and we're gonna play the whole song. So let's take a listen to KK Cherry Co. 66 with requested X's mother. This is really interesting, and I've not listened to this yet, so it's gonna be really cool. And it's always good to see music as a family thing. So how about that? So X's mom. That's amazing. So X had said back here that it just said, "Here's GarageBand on Mac. Have at it," and that's what she did. So your mother. So we see where X gets the talent from. It runs in the family, because that's amazing. Really, really, really nice. And like someone else had said, if that's your first time using GarageBand, yeah, you're on your way. So thank you so much for sending that in. That's so cool. Maybe one of these days we'll see an X and KK Cherryco 66 collaboration. Wouldn't that be cool? That would be awesome. So there you go. Look at that. A family affair. All right, we got one here from another good friend of a lot of us and a good friend of the show, Bradexample. As I like to say, a Bradexample to us all. He's got a song here called "Get Out Alive," and all he says about it is one of the first tracks I ever recorded on my own using GarageBand on an iPad first gen. So this is it's probably it looks like it's going to be from way back in the day, and that's always cool to see. So here we go. This is Bradexample with "Get Out Alive" on You Rock.
Time is running out. Taste the blood on your lips. Run from you till the end of time. Can't escape the scars you left behind. This machine is fueled by hate. Buried you in a playground built by your mistakes. Inside those streets, nowhere left to hide. No one gets out alive, there's no escaping. Time is running out.
Heck yeah, Bradexample. How about that one? Bringing us. So he wanted me to explain, by the way, that when he used to do shows, the reason it says the role models is because when he used to do shows, he used to bill it as Bradexample and the role models. Because otherwise, if he just was Bradexample, people would think that it was just a solo artist. So, and I certainly can sympathize with that because. Yeah, it's a different thing if you're a solo artist than if you have a band. So he wanted them to know that it was a band. But yeah, I love when Brad. Now Brad usually does kind of like a alt country style of music, but I love when Brad goes like balls to the wall with the rock because his voice really fits it well. I mean, everything that he does is fantastic, but especially I really just love when he gets that grit in his voice, and he's got a good voice for that kind of rock music. So good stuff. Thank you so much for sending that one in, Brad. By the way, I saw Pete John snuck in here a little while ago. Hello to you, Pete. Anyway, so we got one. We do have a couple tracks from some moderators here, and one of them is Night Train 1988. Al. He's got a preview here. I'm gonna play this. He's got an album coming out pretty soon. And by the way, yeah, that was Bradexample, Clayton. That was the man, the myth, the legend, Bradexample. But anyway, so we got one from Night Train 1988, and he's got an album coming out real soon, at the end of the month. And let's see what he has to say. I think this is a little bit of a teaser to whet your appetite for the new album that's coming out. He says, "Hi, Tom. So this is a sneak peek for my first full-length album, From Boy to Man, due to be released on the 31st of October, Halloween. I will be premiering it on YouTube on Sunday, the 24th of October, with the time to be confirmed." Him and I were actually talking about that earlier today, so I hope some folks will join me for that. The album is about a boy growing up through the 80s and 90s. I'd be grateful if you consider giving this a spin on You Rock. You bet I would. And so this is the album trailer, From Boy to Man. So this is the first. I haven't even checked this out yet. So let's give this a look and see, because I know that if it's from Al, it's from Night Train 1988, it's gonna be awesome. So here we go. Let's give this a listen. From Boy to Man, album trailer on You Rock.
This easy life could never love. Summer's day in 1999, the boy woke up only just in time. Honeysuckle on his pillow, his mama plays goodbye.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to this album by Night Train 1988. It's gonna be super cool. If that's any indication, like Gorchum says, this is dope. Kim says this is gonna be epic. So yeah, and Pete John said a little bit ago, Halloween album, sweet. And I definitely hear some like Halloweeny kind of stuff in there, but it seems like it's a mix. Like there's some more like personal kind of things, and then there's some dark and spooky stuff. So that's always cool. It's as a lot of people had said, it's a good mix of styles and sounds. And Jade Star says sounds awesome. Speaking of Jade Star, I got a track here from an artist called DreadCircus. Which is Jade Star's one of her many projects, but the main sort of vehicle, I think, for Jade's music. So we got a track here, "My Crawling Skin," and this is another song from my forthcoming DreadCircus Nonconformist album in 2022. Many years in the making, but hopefully available sooner than later. Well, I agree. I hope it is as well. And we're gonna play the whole song, and she would like to receive feedback on the track. I can already tell you it's awesome because I've heard it many times before. But let me get this copied in, and let's listen to "My Crawling Skin." There we go. And we'll bring this up. And here we go. This is DreadCircus, Jade Star's DreadCircus, "My Crawling Skin."
From eyes of sight.
there we go. Jade Star and DreadCircus with My Crawling Skin. And by the way, Jade will be coming up in a little under a half hour, and you might get to hear that one. Who knows? So I'm sure either me or her will place a link in the chat as we get toward the end there for the stream. So be sure to stick around and check out Jade Star live. And thank you, Jade. Thank you for submitting this. And I know I have been waiting for a long time for this album to come out, and I'm sure a lot of us feel the same way. So hopefully that'll come soon. we got 2022 in what she wrote there, so maybe it'll happen. 2022. It's going to be the year. I hope so. But anyway, thank you so much for that, Jade Star. Now we have another very cool person has not submitted a track before, and I think it was Russ who convinced this person to send a song in to us. And this is a track by a Mr. Ivan Idea. And let me see if I can find it here. I know it's in here somewhere. There we go. So Ivan Idea says, so the title of the song is Helpless, and what Ivan says is, felt literally helpless at the time of doing these vocals, laughing emoji. And he would like to receive feedback on the track. We're going to play the whole song. So this is Ivan Idea with Helpless. And I can tell you, I did check out a little bit of this when this got sent in, and the vocals are far from helpless. I can assure you of that. So here we go. This is Ivan Idea with Helpless on You Rock. So there we go. That is Helpless by Ivan Idea, and like I said, that's far from helpless production. Ivan, as Russ says, he knows his stuff. He doesn't ever look for the limelight. It was so funny. I was talking to him just the other day, and he was so nervous to send a song in, and man, he's got nothing to be nervous about, because that's super good. Like, this is uplifting. Wonderful video. Yep, this is fully competent. Definitely, that's probably an understatement. Excellent work. How's he getting that sound? Ivan's awesome. Yeah, Ivan is awesome. He's a really cool guy, and he definitely is super skilled at production, and I thought the vocals were fantastic too. So there you go. Thank you so much for sending that in, Ivan. Please be don't be scared to send another one in, because we love hearing your stuff. All right, we've got one from John Dominic, and let's see what John has to say about this track. Where is there? He is. All right, John Dominic. This is a track called Righteous Man. I thought this was a really interesting story that he has. Hi, Tom. Loving your show. I wrote this song for Pete John's song Timber. It began at the Wayne County Fair when I walked past a vape booth and learned you can get THC in. This song began as a regular jam shortly after trying out my new purchase. It was cool listening to the many revisions this took until it arrived here. Always a little nervous when I make a rock song because I'm not really a rock singer. I try to keep elements of the blues to keep me grounded. Righteous Man was also played on Metalhead Hippie Show. Thank you. All right, so let's take a listen to Righteous Man by John Dominic. And I'm realizing that the THC thing, I initially thought that was, THC, but I think it might be some kind of a technical thing. I'm not sure what that is, actually. So anyway, here is Righteous Man by John Dominic. Hell yeah. So that's John Dominic with Righteous Man, and it's Righteous Man. Uh, can I make that? Can I make that comment? Is that too lame? Anyway, the lead guitar sounded like early Alex Lifeson. I have no idea who Alex Lifeson is, but sure, yeah. Like it, good groove, rocked it out of the park. I agree. Like the very professional sounding. It's just got a drive to it. It's heavy rock. It's good. Express yourself, honesty, good hooks, and modern driving drum. That's it. You'll get there. Yeah. So that's all you got to do. And there you go. So awesome. Thank you so much for sending that in. John Dominic. Always appreciate hearing from you, and really from all of you. Thank you all for being here and sharing all your music with us. It's super cool. We got a couple more to end the show here tonight. I'm going to go over to one by Tremor Bear. Tremor Bear. What does Tremor Bear have for us? Tremor Bear always having good stuff. And let's see here. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, where are you, Tremor Bear? There you are. I think this is the one. Yeah. So anyway, hi everyone. This song is about the deception that happens all around. I recorded this in GarageBand. Once again, thank Thomas Christ for having a place to share our music. Well, thank you for sharing your music. Cheers. And this song is called Unreal. So let's take a listen to this. It's over on slaps.com. An interesting place, a useful place to share your music for free if you're so inclined. Yeah, let's take a listen to, it's a good alternative, by the way, to SoundCloud. So let's take a listen to this song called Unreal by Tremor Bear here on You Rock. So there we go. That's a super cool one by Tremor Bear. So my thought on that is, it sounds to me like Like something like old from like the 50s or early 60s or something, but like with a heavier guitar tone and maybe like updated for like modern times. Yeah, I agree. Like vocals would put this over the top, but it also doesn't need them. I think it stands on its own as just as it is, as an instrumental, but it's also could be good with vocals potentially. But anyway, yeah, I'm getting that like it's a late 50s, early 60s kind of a vibe, but with a heavier, guitar tone, like grungier. Yeah, I think something along that line, but it's really cool, really different. It doesn't sound like anything else that I've heard from Bear, I don't think, because usually Bear has that like funky like 70s kind of thing going on. Bear says, "I can't sing, it's scary." Well, hey, you never know until you try, and if you can't sing, you can always just scream, because that works too. So anyway, I want to thank you all for being here tonight. I only have one more song to go, and I'm going to get to that one in a second. I do want to take the time to mention you got the Thomas Christ merch store. Links in the description, so you can check that out and get all your Thomas Christ merch needs. And yeah, there's some cool stuff. I got a shirt with the Thomas Christ logo. I got a shirt with the Thomas Christ Live logo, which, by the way, last night did Thomas Christ Live, performed my 2008 album Antisocial. So if you haven't checked that performance out, check it out, because I thought it was pretty cool. And then I there's even a coffee mug with the Thomas Christ logo on it. You can get that at the Thomas Christ merch store. Link is in the description. So I got one more song left for you tonight, and before I do it, I'm going to thank you, Night Train. You put the link in there. But anyway, before I play this one, I'm gonna do something a little unusual, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say thank you everybody for being here. Good night and keep rocking. We're not going anywhere. But I wanted to say that because that's where I'm gonna cut if I have to, because we got a song here by Saigon Slick and the Boston Bard, which is of course our good friend Ron Ward and Brian Bigler. But the thing is, so they sent this song, and it is a cover of "Come Together" by the Beatles. And that always makes me a little nervous when it's the Beatles, because I know with a lot of this like older rock music, sometimes they can be pretty aggressive about blocking things. So hopefully the stream doesn't get cut off or anything. If it does, I know it's going to be a cool cover, because these guys do amazing stuff. But I just wanted to have my bases covered just in case this gets blocked anywhere. And Brian and Ron are two guys who have never met each other except online. Brian lives in Boston and Ron in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. They rock. They do. This is their twist on the classic Beatles track, Come Together, recorded in GarageBand and mastered in Logic Video by DistroKid. So let's take a listen and a look at this. And yeah, hopefully this can stay on the stream. That's my hope. But if it doesn't, I'll leave the link in the description, and you can always click on that to check it out. But anyway, let me bring this up. Here we go. This is Saigon Slick and the Boston Bard with their cover of Come Together by the Beatles. Here we go.
Holy roller, not hair down.
So there we go. There we go. That was Saigon Slick and the Boston Bard with their cover of the Beatles classic Come Together. Super awesome. Love that. So that's going to bring our show to an end. I still have a track by Gary Hubbs, which we'll have to kick off with next week. But thank you so much. I got a couple from X too, so I'll get to those next week also. So you can always send your tracks in at bit.ly/urocksubmit. We only got a couple of minutes until Jade Star is going to take the stage. I think somebody has posted the link in the chat. Let me get, I thought I had that. No, maybe I don't. Anyway, no, here it is. So anyway, I'll get this copied in here, and we can all head over to watch Jade Star live. And hi, Dragon Lady, by the way. You can check out the replay. Here's the link to Jade's performance. So I'll see you all over there. And anyway, thank you so much. Thanks to everybody that sent in tracks. Get tracks in for next show. And until then, keep on rocking. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.